The continent's largest annual telecommunications conference, AfricaCom, kicked off in Cape Town. The event featured over 160 speakers sharing their vision of Africa's future communications landscape and attracted over 6,000 delegates, leaders and purchasing decision makers from across the world. Exhibitors ranged from major satellite operators to new innovations in the telecommunications field. As we enter the era of enhanced high-speed mobile and fixed broadband networks based on 4G LTE technology, mobile experts like Samsung are launching new product offerings and developing next-generation communications in Africa.
African market is now 2G is more dominated, but now they are going to 3G and 4G, or they go from 2G to 4G leapfrogging too. So once they have their license in 2.1 gigahertz, also LTE system is available. And then LTE support and voice and data together so that they do not have to go through the 3G to 4G. They just leapfrog from 2G to 4G. So Samsung is with the entire solution to provide fully specialized and customized African market product.
Africa, now the world's second largest mobile market by connections after Asia, is the fastest growing mobile market in the world. Over the past 5 years, the number of subscribers across Africa has grown by almost 20% each year and will reach 738 million by the end of 2012. As a result, we're seeing many new players like the ICT company Sandvine enter this very green marketplace.
Well, AfricaCom for us is an opportunity to expand our presence in this rapidly growing market. Our products are designed for carriers, for telecoms, for fixed and mobile. And as you know, Africa has a huge wealth of growth ahead of it in mobile data. That's really why we're here, is to meet our customers, to do lead generation, to meet our partners, to do business.
As many ICT companies look to the future, they see Africa as the next major growth market, which in turn is expected to generate major economic and social growth across the continent. The mobile ecosystem in Africa currently generates approximately $56 billion, or 3.5% of total GDP. For major satellite companies like Intelsat, which operate 22 satellites over the continent, they are seeing a significant demand in the region.
We actually have a $2.5 billion commitment to additional satellites over the next 15 months. We're launching 5 over that period. The demand is being driven sort of from 2 areas. The first is the media sector. There's more and more demand for direct-to-home television services. The second, and business services. The second demand, which is growing just as large, is connectivity of enterprises as well as this backhauling of cellular traffic, both voice and data. There is a pinned-up demand for more and more data connectivity. Everyone is looking for access to the internet, and we're here to make sure that those services are met.
Our expectation for Africa as a whole is to do quite a bit of business. We're involved in opportunities in Nigeria, in Cameroon, and Gabon today, and we expect that's going to be a big part of our growth in the future. Our business is really based around consumer data products, so what really works for us is markets that people are rapidly adopting smartphones, rapidly adopting tablets, using more and more data, especially prepaid, and that's really what this market's all about. We have big expectations of emerging economies, and Africa is really our big focus for next year. Between Africa and India, this is where we really see our business growing in the next couple of years.
Even though there's been a downfall in the economy, it wasn't evident at this year's event, where the foot traffic from a perspective of CEOs and CTOs was high, looking for solutions to deliver to the African market.